What units would you like to see in Dragon Ball Legends? How you all doing today? So, I'm going to show you some of the Alefs and Ultras that I would personally like to see in the game. I'm going to be taking some from Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, and maybe one or two movie characters. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. And by the way, feel free to drop a like on the video. I'd appreciate it very much. Let me know what would you personally like to see in Dragon Ball Legends. Alright, okay, so we're going to start off with the Son family. We can do both Goku and Gohan at the same time. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think that this is the obvious one. God Goku, I think it's been a long time coming. He doesn't have that very good representation in the game. I think the best one we have is the red Goku. If I go through here, yeah, it's this one. This one even could use a Zenkai, would be actually a very good thing for the game. But for now, I think Alef definitely is on the cards. In terms of an Ultra for Goku, I know a lot of people will say MUI Goku as being the one that you'd want. Not actually for me. There is a different version of Goku that I would like to see, and it's this guy. Ignore the stars on my Alef Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I would actually like to see this guy as an Ultra. I think the whole transformation, going into the Great Ape, eventually gaining control, going into Super Saiyan 4, the pinnacle of Saiyan power, I think is definitely going to be a good little representation. I think it's going to do a lot for the game itself as well, especially if you're a GT main, because you know GT don't get much. And this is actually my prediction for Legends Festival. I think Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to happen. I think you will definitely come before Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because that's kind of how the Alef did as well. This Goku came out literally, what, 4 months before Alef Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta came out? So, for me, it's this guy right here. Okay, so since we're on this tab, we might as well go to Gohan as well. I think this one is also very obvious. For me, it has to be Dragon Ball Z Gohan. I know this is Super, but you know what I'm trying to make my point. It's Mystic Gohan from the battle against Majin Buu. I think, again, this is the one form of Gohan that's not been OP. You know, Beast Gohan's been absolutely fantastic. You know, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's been fantastic. And apart from the kid versions or the younger versions of Gohan, I think this one's right up there. So, could definitely see that happening. In terms of an Ultra, oh, this is actually interesting. I know many people are gonna say Beast, but at the same time, I know a lot of people are gonna say FSK as well. But you know what? No, it's neither of them. It's neither of them. There's only one. It has to be the GOAT. Where is the GOAT? If you know what I'm talking about, you know, you'll know. You know if you know. Where is he? There he is. Future Gohan, the most, I want to say OP. He's not even OP. This is just the best form of Future Gohan. Look at this animation. It's even in like slow-mo. It takes a while to hit, and then boom! Oh, look at that. Ooh, Future Gohan, one arm or fighting off the androids. I think this definitely deserves an Ultra. Looking at how well his Alef aged, I think this one will also age very well. Again, but looking at how Ultras have actually been aging recently, they haven't actually aged that very well. Like, none of them have changed the meta. That's also one key thing to actually remember. I think Super Gogeta was the only one that kind of did that, but that was because he was the first summonable one. The rest haven't actually done that, and very interesting to see. Okay, so that's Gohan done. Now we're going to move on to the Vegeta clan side, which is pretty much Vegeta and Trunks. Now, Vegeta gets no love in this game whatsoever. That's very sad when you think about it. But come on, Toshi. Come on, Legends. Someone, please. It's about time he gets an Alef. Literally, you have the whole tap animation for Vegito when he does his ult. You could have it with this guy as well when he does his final flash. 100% definitely should happen. I don't think it will happen very soon though, because again, Vegeta does not get much in this game. But in terms of Ultra, you've got your sights set right here. We've got Majin Vegeta. Now you could go with Ape Vegeta, you could go with Evil Vegeta. I'm more of a Majin Vegeta fan. I think him going from his normal self to back to his roots of evil in terms of the Majin side of the things and gaining a little bit of power to try and catch up to Goku, I think that fits very well with this. And again, him with an Ultra would look actually very sick. So that's my options for Vegeta. In terms of Trunks, I don't like Dragon Ball Super Trunks. I mean, you go from this Trunks to Dragon Ball Super Trunks, and it's like, how does that even happen? But again, in terms of Ultra, I think this is probably the best option that we have, Sword of Hope Trunks. I don't see any other form of... I mean, the first time we saw Trunks, you could throw him as an Ultra, but I don't think it's going to fit very well. This one was pretty much the penultimate blow to Zamasu, even though it meant absolutely nothing, because Zamasu just came back and absolutely swallowed the planet in darkness. But it's sad when you think about it. But yeah, in terms of LF, is there anybody that I could actually think of with Trunks that deserves an LF? You know what? Maybe there's Trunks. Him returning back to the future, defeating the androids, defeating Cell. I could see that potentially getting an LF. There's no other form that I would think of unless he gets like a rage. His rage form from Super, but again, I don't like Super Trunks. So yeah, I'm not down for that. But yeah, Heat Dome Trunks I think is definitely an option. Now we go to the last category, which is movies. Wow, there's actually a lot when you think about this one, because again, you go on the link with God Goku, with Aleph God Goku. What goes well with Aleph God Goku? A Beerus. But I don't really want Beerus. That's the thing. Oh, well, I would like to see him in the game, but I know he's just going to be absolutely slaughtered the moment he gets released. So, Dragon Fist Goku is an option. Cooler is an option. But for me... it's actually a toss-up here. Now that I think of it, it is very much a toss-up. So, in terms of the Ultra, if I can find him, I thought I saw him there a second ago now. Okay, I'm just going to click this one. Janemba. Ignore this animation. This animation is something else. It's nothing. It's like, yeah. Definitely, I could see, again, it's kind of weird that he was just a side banner. Him and the Gogeta, which actually gets to my point of the LF, because again, we surprisingly don't have this unit, but we don't have an LF version of Gogeta. I find that very funny to think about it. The only Gogeta copy that we do have is Super Saiyan 4 and Blue. We don't have Super Gogeta. So I think this would be a high pick. Again, you could throw in Cooler, you could throw in Turles, Bio Broly, for the 3 fans of Bio Broly. But again, this is probably the one that stands out the most in terms of an LF. Again, you could throw Beerus in there again. You could throw maybe another form of Broly. Nah, I think we're done with Broly's for now. But Gogeta there, and then obviously Janemba for me would be the Ultra. I think he definitely deserves it. He's a sick character, even though he's not canon. He's still kind of cool. I could see his animations being very dope. So yeah, those would be my predictions. I know there are a whole bunch of others, but let me know, what would you want to see? Give me an LF and an Ultra that you'd like to see in the game that's not been represented in the game. So yeah, let me know, and yeah, hopefully enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Safe.